So for anybody that has a car 88 or Gewehr 88 that takes the M block clips, this is a bit of a DIY to how to get these Repros fitted. I've got a few here, and this is, you can do this fairly cheaply as long as you got a couple of files. If you want to step it up, you can use the Bubba Special, which is a Dremel, which expedites the whole process because these things are made out of really good spring steel. Anybody that knows, these here out of the box have issues. So brings me to the point. Sometimes they feed, sometimes they do that. What do you do to get rid of that extra tension? Well, the first thing I do is, if you see, they got a bit of a taper. They taper down towards the mouth here, and you got a cartridge. It's thicker than the taper. So I just take my fingers, and you can get spreader tools. You can get spacers and ram them through or whatever. And I don't recommend using pliers or anything else because they'll just slip off and you only get minimum contact. Just to pull it like that until she stops. That brings it right on out. So now that'll fit in, and you can spring her back a little bit if needed. Just take that little bit of a bow out of it. Now once you do that, put her in. It's a bit better. First little trick. So see how out of shape yours are. Do that first, spread them. The next thing you can do, especially I found on these two here, was that you get drag marks down the side of the case. You get these drag marks. Now I've been using this one for fitting. But these score marks are because the sides here, so I'll do it on this one here. Okay. There's a contact point right here. Let me see, I'll zoom this in. Right here, they make contact with the case. So when she starts to come out under tension, she binds, and you'll get these one or two, depending on how bad, drag marks down the side of the case all the way out because it's making contact. And that's where files or one of these come in, because I don't know how this is going to pick up. There's a ridge at the top of the clip, so the clips at the top have a bit of a cup to them like that on both ends because these are bidirectional. What you need to do, which I found, is to take this here, and that's once you get the spreading, make sure that's all good, and just cut them out, just like that, and just to take that ridge off of them, and then file deburr it because you don't need it being a worse problem. So with those, here again, nice and easy. These also had to be spread first before doing that. So those are the two main things to check when buying these Repro clips. First one, oh, well, that's going in the garbage. Spread until they stop. Check the fit. If it's still tight like that, especially if she's not dropping free either. And let's go from there. Once she's spread even, take your Dremel, files, whatever. I recommend the Dremel just because it really speeds this up, and this is a macro thing that you're doing. Use the files for deburrment because, like I said, this is made out of generally really good steel, and the normal files take quite a long time to cut away at it. But once you do that, these repop clips work just fine in the car 88 or Gewehr 88. This is just the one I have right for example. But hopefully that helps somebody. Hopefully that makes sense. And let me know down in the comments if you have any other suggestions, because I know there's not much talk about how to get these fit, other than, you know, using specialty tools and what have you. Have a good one. This is a Belgian scrubbed and sported carabiner 1888. So short guy. These are the clips, then modified. These are loaded pretty light at 32 grains or 34 grains of IMR 4895 with a cotton filler. That's more or less to help when seating the bullets, because these are 318 diameter, at least for what I'm running in this. 303 crimp die, that's the trick. No recoil with that loading. No freaking recoil at all. And this is another clip I fired a couple test rounds out of, 2 left. Feed's nice and smooth. No complaints there. That little hiccup was just took a little dive there in the shorter. These are only 150 grain bullets, so they're really short. I just took a little dive, and that's all that was. It's pretty minor. That's really nice. I like this. I don't know, keeping it.